Okay, hello, welcome back to my channel. It's only Oracle here today with a pick a card reading. So this one's fun. We're back on love because we know you guys love love and I love love and we all love love, so let's love together. Today we are answering the question, what is their favorite, most adorable, lovable quality that you have? I don't know if I just worded that right, but you get the picture. Essentially, we're going to look at what qualities of yours they love, what their favorite thing about you is, because you know your future spouse has some things that they like. I have 4 piles here today. I will give you a second to choose from each pile. I will insert some audio, and then when you're ready, you can jump to the timestamp in the description box, and I will see you at your reading. Bye. Okay, hello pile number 1. If you picked this image, the candles, then this is going to be your reading. So before I pull cards, I just want to take a look at this image and see if anything comes through. What I'm feeling with this image is pampering, care. I think that your future spouse really enjoys pampering you, but also they enjoy, one of their favorite things about you is your self-care ritual, your self-care routines. I think they enjoy if you light candles or you do your nails, take care of your nails, cuticle care. This person enjoys that you take care of yourself. They find that very attractive in a partner and they really like that. That's one of their favorite things about you, is that I think you also present very nicely, very well put together, and they like that. They like someone who, I feel like your future spouse is the kind of, like, I like a girl or a guy, you know, I like my person to put a little effort into themselves. I like that people would take care of themselves, because, you know, some people think self-care is egotistical or a waste of money, but I don't feel your future spouse thinking that way at all. This is someone who would willingly give you money to improve yourself or to take care of your appearance if that is what you feel strongly about. So, for example, if you are a guy, this is a woman who would buy you a chain, or I even feel like give you money to buy a tattoo or get you a haircut or get you some products. If you are a woman, then this is a man who would obviously pay for you to go to a spa or pay for you to get your nails done or pay for you to look really pretty. They like self-care in a woman, I feel like, or a man. They like self-care in a partner. They like self-care in a partner. And they like any sort of like rituals and habits you have. So let's see the most adorable thing. Yeah, you see, I get that this is someone who likes to spend money on you. They enjoy, if they have a significant other, this is someone who likes to put money towards that person. Your future spouse, you know, this is about you, what they find adorable about you, but I feel like this is talking about their generosity, and this could go both ways. So you could equally be as a generous person, but they really like when someone dresses up. I don't know, I just get this person likes looking nice. They like when things smell nice. They like when things taste nice. Like, they like when all of their senses are really stimulated, and they like putting money towards their loved ones. And they like, I think even in return, like, even if you did that on your own, they admire someone who is self-made or someone who does take care of themselves. All right, with the 6 of Pentacles, I'm also getting that, yes, they love to give you money or to gift you to go do things, but likewise, they really do enjoy a generous person. Your person is definitely a giver and a provider, but it feels like not purely that they enjoy always being on the giving end. It's not that they particularly like taking or receiving, but I feel more so that your person likes when they see this trait in someone else too. So they're a generous person and they enjoy when they see someone else being generous. So if you're ever doing anything nice for someone, I feel like they watch that, they know that, they're aware of that, and they admire that about you. Okay, so we have adventure and water. Okay, I'm going to talk about this adventure card first because it's coming through stronger. With this adventure card south, I feel that this person does like travel. They do like maybe the heat, and I think they like when you're adventurous. They like to go on adventures with you. So I think your future spouse does love traveling with you. I think they enjoy when you guys go out together. I don't know, I'm getting something here with rain because I see this girl with the umbrella. Maybe they like, I almost get like sharing an umbrella or I'm feeling tropical energy here where they enjoy being somewhere tropical with you. And so I'm actually being drawn to that scene in Me Before You. If you've ever seen that movie, there's a scene where they're at this resort place and there's this big thunderstorm and she opens the window and it's just like all these crazy waves going on, and he's a quadriplegic, so he can't do anything, but he's watching her as like all of this crazy stuff is going around. So I get that this person likes to watch you in general. Let's see what else. Let's get more clear here. What does Pile 1's future spouse find most adorable? Yeah, they love your giving heart. Okay, yes, they love that you take care of people, but I'm really feeling here that they see that you are a giver too. They see that you're a lover. They see that you're someone who cares for the people around you. You're kind of an earth angel to them, honestly. And so that's why I think, one, they want to be so generous to you, but it's almost like they see you're good. They see the heart in you. They see the heart in you, and they see the beauty because they obviously like you to take care of yourself, but they see what a kind, loving person you are. They think you are kind. They think you are loving. I think this person would think you would make a very good parent, mother or father, or partner to have kids with, because I'm being drawn to the creation water here, that they think you would be one of their favorite things. I think also I'm getting here randomly. Ooh, my ear I just lost hearing for a second. That's so crazy. Yeah, I'm just getting one of their favorite things to imagine because this lady is a old lady, right? And she's still beautiful, but she's aged. I feel like one of their favorite things is actually to imagine you older, or to imagine growing old with you or getting old with you, and almost like dying by your side and finding you again in heaven. Oh my God, that's so sweet. Finding you again in heaven or finding you again in the afterlife. It's like your connection is beyond physical to this person for sure, and I feel like they see the soul of you. Like, honestly, I kind of want to cry. This person has such a sweet and nurturing energy towards you. They really do. They love you. Your future spouse, Pile 1, loves you a lot. And I get this idea of like not death, like nothing could really make us part, not death, not anything. I would just find you, I'd find you in the next life. I'd find you again. Yeah, see, I think this is someone who's waited for you. And I mean, you're watching this, so you may have been waiting for them for a while. Or even if you're kind of together, this is someone who's... Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, Pile 1. I had a huge freaking horsefly. Of course, I freaked out, and I had to try and relieve them of their life, because I don't like to say I have to attack them. It's still alive and it's still flying, so if you get another pause in this video, Pile 1, I'm sorry. That's just, I have to take care of these flies. Like, I mean, I think they poop every time they land, and that's kind of gross. But back to your reading. So your future spouse, Pile number 1, it feels like they have personally felt that they've been waiting a really long time for you. I feel like they've been waiting for a long time to meet someone like you, and all of a sudden, you're here and they love you. And so I don't know, I get this idea of this person really treasures you, and they find your good heart is like the most adorable quality. Let's see if I can get some other things. I'm going to switch decks here for what they find to be your most adorable and best qualities. Okay, so with this King of Pentacles, I'm getting a lot of you may end up being self-made, if that's, financially, but also that you're very protective of the people you love. I'm getting that. You're very protective of people that, of things that you deem personally important, and they really enjoy I feel like they really enjoy your loyalty. I get a lot of loyalty here that this person feels you have. even with this Knight of Wands here, this person feels like you're very loyal, your future spouse, and they appreciate that. They love that about you. They love that about you. They love, I don't know, I get this idea that they love achieving with you. They love, also I'm getting your ideas. I think this person also loves hearing about your dreams. They love dreams. They love watching you achieve your dreams. Oh, that's something else with this King of Pentacles. This person loves watching you achieve your dreams. I think they find you very cute. I do think they do find you cute, male or female. They find you, I don't know, I'm getting drawn to how this man is smiling at the pentacles. They find you, I think, just entertaining and cute, and they like to, I think this person, like I said, one of their favorite things is watching you. They enjoy watching you. Yeah, you see, okay, so a lot of you are going to be self-made. A lot of you are going to make your own money with this Midas Miser. And so they do enjoy your work ethic, but more importantly, they enjoy watching you rise. I feel like this is someone you may be with as you're rising or as you're getting wealth, or likewise, you will tell them how you made your money, how you ended up at the level of success that you are at when you're with them. And they admire this. They admire your way to create things out of nothing and to build wealth. Build wealth. They enjoy that about you. So, let's see. What else am I seeing here? Okay, sorry, another interruption. My gosh, I hope they stop, but maybe they won't. That's just kind of life. And because I keep getting interruptions, you know, that is leading me to believe that maybe you guys have had a lot of interruptions until you came into union. Now, I'm not going to say how your union is going to go. That's not what this reading is geared towards. But I do feel maybe an energy here of you had a lot of obstacles to overcome before you meet one another, or even in the it feels like more in the beginning stages, you may have a lot of kind of up and down. It's not really, or you're not able to, you're not able to be consistent. Sorry, there was a fly, my gosh. You're not really able to be consistent or to be in each other's lives consistently in the very beginning. Like you are consistent in each other's life, but not maybe you don't get to spend as much time together as you'd like, or there's always interruptions when you're talking, or maybe also I get this funny thing of maybe you guys are always trying to confess your feelings to the other, and there's just constantly, you know, you just have very book moments where you're not able to do it because something is always happening. But let's see what else. I want to hear a little bit more about your future spouse. So who is pile number one's future spouse? Okay, the Empress in reverse. Interesting. I feel like, okay, so your future spouse does have feminine energy to them. The Empress in reverse. Who is pile one's future spouse? I feel like there's something unconventional about them, but because we're getting the Empress and the Moon, that gives me very feminine energy, and I feel like this person is... Now, I was telling you they're a provider, so they clearly have masculine energies, but I feel... I'm looking to the core of them. At the core, it does seem like they're rather feminine, or they have, like, I don't know, they're also cute, so... I don't know how to explain it. Like, they have some adorable qualities I think you find cute. Because we see here that you do have masculine qualities. Like, you do have feminine, but you have masculine. I think this person is the same way. You may present more potentially feminine. And it doesn't matter. Whatever your natural gender is, you may present more that way, or what gender you claim. Or maybe you are androgynous kind of in between, you know, or you're gender fluid. I don't know. But there is something weird here with, like, how you guys maybe present to the world, or what's on the outside, or what's seen versus what's underneath. There's it's not a disconnect, but there's just a difference. Like, it's not this person, and I think you too, is not everything you see is what you get. Like, there's so much more, there's a lot underneath the surface. That's what I want to tell you with this person. There's a lot underneath the surface, and I feel like you're the same way. You have a lot underneath, or you even just, I feel like you're someone who has a lot on their plate, just because of the King of Pentacles. And I feel like that's really summarizing your energy here, is like being a provider, being a protector, that it is nice that this person likes to give to you, but I also feel like you're someone who's going to make their coin. Yeah, okay, so this person may present more masculine, but they have a lot of feminine qualities underneath, but it could be vice versa as well. It just feels like this person... Again, there's a lack of consistency here with both of you. So I don't know how your two union is going to look like. It might be, once you guys are together, I don't really feel like with this Ten of Pentacles here, like once you guys have established that you're going to be together, this is my future spouse, I want to marry you, I don't really think, this isn't going to be a problem for you. But I feel like in the very beginning, I'm just getting some hiccups in the terms of courtship, or even getting to the courtship phase. Nothing you guys can't navigate, but just there's a lot of there's like a lot of change, or there's a lot of things that just pop up. Again, I had to pause this reading like 3 times, and it's not because I felt, again, I didn't feel like pausing it. Other outside influences caused me to. And I kind of feel like that's your relationship in the very beginning, or your courtship. It's like maybe you don't want to pause, or you just want to get to know each other, but other things pop up and you have to deal with them. But overall, I would say their favorite quality of yours is your perseverance, like your ability to build wealth, your ability to work hard and protect and provide for those you love. They love how giving you are, honestly and true. You see it? You see it. Okay, pile 1, I got the fly, but I literally soaked my entire deck. I got the fly, but I soaked my deck, and now they're weird, and I don't know why I did that. I should have just like swatted it, but instead I sprayed it on my deck of cards. 0 brain cells for only Oracle here. But point being, I feel like, but what I was feeling about that, because I did that and it was so annoying and the fly landed right on the center as I was describing, pile number 1, I just want you to know, don't watch too many future spouse readings, because I feel like your person is someone who doesn't like people probing too deep. I'm getting that even with the moon here for representing them. They don't like to be investigated. Let's put it that way. They'll present, I feel like this kind of energy of I'll present it when I'm ready. So, just keep in mind, the more future spouse readings you get, I feel like the less accurate you're going to get for this person, because they don't really like being dug into. I kind of feel like they're a person who wants to be known through them. And I know, yeah, see, another fly. So I just feel like that's a message. I don't know. Take it if it resonates, but just keep that in mind with your future spouse. But yeah, so they do find you generous, loving, and they love how you are self-made. I'm not going to harp on the point because I'm going to go dry these cards now. But that is all I'm seeing for you, pile number 1. I'm sorry this reading was all over the place. I do apologize. That is my bad. If you want a personal reading from me, you can check the description box. I do have an Etsy site. And be sure to give this a thumbs up. Comment down below if it resonated. And I will see you in the next one, pile 1. Bye. Okay, hello, pile number 2. If you picked the woman with the hijab, or maybe she's just wearing a scarf, but I'm assuming it's a hijab. I'm not actually sure. You know what? If you think it's something else, or I've just misnomered, I think is the word, misnamed it, let me know in the comments, because I would rather be correct, okay? But hello, pile number 2. So before we get into the cards, I'm gonna just, based on this image, I do get some messages. So for one, jewelry. One of their favorite things is if you wear jewelry, male or female, it is applying. Your accessories in general, your purses, because that is front and center here. But I think really this person, because this girl's face, she's using the sun to block her face, and I feel like that just speaks to your modesty. So one of your future spouses, one of their favorite qualities about you is your modesty. They enjoy that feature in a man or a woman or a person, and they really like that about you. They like that I feel like they find you beautiful or handsome, but modest, mysterious. You know, you're not someone to give it all away, and that's one of their favorite qualities. So let's see, what is pile 2's future spouse's favorite quality? Yeah, I think the word for you, pile number 2, would be alluring. You're a very luring person. I think you're someone who has lots of suitors, lots of people who are interested in you, but you don't always give them the time of day. I think your future spouse is going to feel like they're the person who got you out of all the people who could want you. Yeah. And I feel like this King of Pentacles is speaking to, once again, you dress very well, pile 2. Like, even if you were to wear an abaya and a hijab or whatever is in your culture, or whatever is, you know, more modest, it's still, I feel like there's a level of class and wealth that you just carry in your demeanor, your physical appearance, that your future spouse finds very attractive. They find it, I mean, I feel like they find it more attractive than they find it adorable, but it is one of their favorite things about you. So let's see what else does pile number 2's future spouse. Once again, there's like, okay, there's this idea of you seeing what other people don't see, because I am being drawn to the fact that her face is covered, right? She has this, I mean, because yes, her hair is covered, but she's even covering her face right now, so you can't see it in the photo. But then we also have the moon darkness here, where you see things others don't see in places they may not see things. I'm going to leave it at that, because I feel like this can go a lot of different directions. I'll give a couple, but I'll leave it pretty much there. Maybe you are clairvoyant yourself, or you might be someone who just has very far vision, as in you can see where other people see roadblocks, or maybe they don't see things popping up. You can see that. Could be also that you just have very good vision, very beautiful eyes. Something about your eyes is very intense and draws them in, but it's this idea of seeing. Something about you see what other people do not see. You see it, and they admire this about you. With the change wind here, I think your future spouse thinks you have a very rich imagination. Yeah, I hear them saying a very rich imagination, and they love the things that, I think they love your mind, to be honest. They love the things you come up with. They love watching you. I think they love watching you figure things out, because you're just, I feel this idea of you're kind of ahead of the curve. Maybe it's even with fashions and trends. So for example, you may wear something and then 2 weeks later everyone else is wearing it. You're kind of the trendsetter, forefront of things. Again, a visionary. That's what I feel that they would describe you as, a visionary. I do feel physically they may really enjoy your lips and your breasts, or just your body in general. Also your skin tone, they really enjoy your skin. But it's like you, once again, I'm being drawn to one of their favorite things about you is you see things others don't see, or you see things before other people see them. You just have such a sight on things, either good sight, beautiful eyes. It's just you have this this knowledge. What? Y'all, I cannot make this up. I'm sorry. Sometimes cards pop out and I'm like, I'm dumbstruck, right? Like, I'm pulling the cards, I'm like, okay. Visionary, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna read the light attribute, because I feel like that is exactly what they're saying. Capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. You see beyond. You see things other people don't even think of. I feel this person, pile 2, your future spouse, trusts you. If you say something, they can trust what you're saying, because they know you're maybe seeing things other people haven't seen yet. Definitely get a clairvoyant energy here. And this doesn't have to be that you necessarily read cards or you do anything like that. It's just your idea of you can see further along than other people can. You know, a lot of people, pile 2, can't see past themselves, or they can't really see what things could be. But there's this idea of you see what things could be, or you see potential problems that could pop up, and you can handle them before they even happen, because you know what's up. And so they appreciate that. They love this. This is their favorite quality about you. I like that. Okay, so I want to get a little more about your future spouse here. I don't know. I feel like they feel like they're underneath you, to be honest, pile. Okay. We have the world popping out here, but I am feeling like they feel like they are underneath you a little bit because of your vision. Now, this person could be older than you. This isn't really speaking of age, it's speaking of mental ability. I feel like this person a little bit feels inferior to you. Like, you have all these vision, you see everything, and this person, they don't see that, right? Like, they don't have that far of a vision in the way that you do. So I feel like they very much appreciate your input for sure. But I also get with this Page of Swords that this person is a very, I don't even know if they're a good communicator, but I'm getting this energy of a clear communicator. They do not mince words. You will know exactly what, I feel like you'll know kind of exactly how this person feels, because they lay it out like a sword. Interesting. So I also get that this is the type of your future spouse would tell you, I love you, but it's like, I don't even know if it would feel romantic to you in some ways, because it might be kind of, I'm getting with the Page of Swords, it would be kind of matter of fact, like, of course I love you, you know, like, it wouldn't be, I'm not really getting ooey gooey energy from your future spouse. They are, I would say, I guess I just feel a practical energy to them, a get things done energy to them. But yeah, I feel like there's someone who is very attractive with the world here, but also that there's someone who maybe is well-traveled or goes a lot of places or maybe speaks multiple languages. But overall, I do feel like this is, with the 9 of Cups in reverse, your future spouse is your wish come true. Just for that. But anyway, let's get back to their adorable favorite qualities of yours. Yeah, you see, it feels like you're the their king. I feel like you're the king to their queen, or the queen to their king. You know, they feel like they're well matched. Again, they even kind of, I feel a little inferior to you in terms of maybe communication or vision, but they love how you communicate. Like, they love the way you cut through the BS and you see things. Yeah, it's that vision. I really see things. The way you see things is what they admire the most. Interesting. Anything else for your favorite qualities? Also, if you are someone who's a bit luxurious and enjoys, you know, fancy stuff, I think they like that quality of yours, or that you take care of yourself. And it's kind of similar to Pile 1, but it's different. It's like you're not afraid to spend money on things that you think matter. So I don't know, I'm just getting, maybe you buy a really expensive PC, or you buy a really expensive jacket, but you don't, maybe you don't have a lot of clothes per se, but the clothes you do have, they're worth a lot. They're like $700, you know, or they're very high quality. That's what it is. There's a high quality energy to you that they love. That's one of their favorite things. Maybe also you're a person who could sniff high quality, so you know when something's fake or genuine, like genuine leather, fake leather, you know, you might just have a good nose for that. But, so other of their favorite things. Okay, so I think they definitely enjoy, this is less PG. If you're ace, I think they enjoy cuddling. If you're not ace, you know, they enjoy what comes after cuddling if you keep going. I think they very much enjoy relations with you. I think it's one of their favorite things because it feels so fulfilling to them. So it's not even the physical act of sex, it's the emotional fulfillment that comes with having sex with you. So having sex with you, they feel like emotionally fulfilled. It's an emotional connection. Likewise, even if you're ace and you're not, you know, maybe you're asexual and you're not into sex, then it would be the, you know, emotional connection of cuddling, of physical touch. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, their favorite qualities, most adorable qualities. Yeah, I just feel like you see, it's like this idea of you see bridges where others see dead ends. Things that seem insurmountable to other people or don't seem possible to other people, they're possible for you. They love that. They like your vision, your way to start new beginnings, your way of doing things is, I hear sexy. Like they find it sexy. They love the way you see things. They love your mind. I think as you continue on, they will very much trust your vision probably before anyone else's. So if you maybe have for instance, let's say maybe you get clairvoyant dreams. It doesn't have to be, because I'm not even getting that you necessarily are clairvoyant. It's just you see things, you have vision. But if you did get a clairvoyant dream that's like, hey, you shouldn't go to the market today, you know, this person be like, okay, I won't go. Like it might take some time for them to get there, but I feel like they're going to trust your vision because you see things other people can't. You're a visionary. That's what they love about you. Yeah. I feel like this person likes being in your crew. I think they really like being your friend as well as your lover. Like, because I don't know, I'm just getting this idea of they like being both with the Aquarius here in community. Like they like being not just your friend, but your lover. Okay, and then we have Temperance. So the final thing I'm getting for their favorite, the things they love about you, is I think you have a light and a dark side, and they admire the way you balance both. You are not purely a goody-goody, everything's all sunshines and puppies and rainbows. I don't get that energy from you. You're someone who's like, no, there's dark shit. There's dark crap going on, and I feel this energy of like, I'm gonna protect myself from it. I'm gonna protect the people I love from it. I'm going to take care of things, and they love this about you. They love that you can, and you even maybe have a dark side, a more mischievous side to you, and you have both, and they love that balance between the two, and they love playing with the two. I think they like you having two sides, not just purely light, not just purely dark. You mix both in. And this they admire and they love, and it's one of their favorite things. But again, their favorite thing is definitely your sight, the way you are a visionary, and likewise physically, they love the jewelry or accessories that you use, because once again, I'm being drawn to her rings on her finger, so maybe rings you wear specifically, or maybe even the wedding ring on your finger. They like seeing the wedding ring on your finger, but jewelry and purses and stuff like that, jewelry even for men, chains, whatever you have you, they enjoy seeing that. I think that is all I'm seeing. Pile number 2. Yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed this. Did you enjoy this? This was cute. It was cute. It was short. It was sweet. I'm not going to harp too much on a point. You know, they can only have so many favorite qualities, and then the rest are just things they, I guess, love too, but this is their favorite. You know, we want to get right into the juicy parts. So if you enjoyed this reading, comment down below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I do have readings, personal readings available on my Etsy page. The link is in the description box if you are interested, and I will see you in the next one, pile number 2. Bye. Okay, hello, pile number 3. If you picked this image, the popcorn, then this is going to be your reading. So right away, because we have puzzle pieces here and it's just popcorn, and this probably, in my opinion, was the warmest image out of all of them. I think they very much enjoy your humor. They enjoy playtime with you. I think they enjoy, one of their favorite qualities is your family-like attributes. I think you're a very good, like you're a good co-parent, or you'd be a good mom or good dad. Like you're good at the family stuff. But I'm also feeling with the puzzle pieces here, one of their favorite qualities, like one of the things they also love is your mind. You know, the way the mind does these puzzle pieces. And then with the food, I think they would also probably say they enjoy your cooking, or they enjoy, yeah, your mind, your cooking, and the way you're family oriented. Honestly, it seems like this person likes a lot about you, but let's keep pulling to see what else. That's just some things that are coming up. Definitely your mind, though, with the puzzle pieces, cooking, you know, your warmth. I think your warmth, because this is, once again, this was the warmest image. And it speaks of family with the puzzle pieces and the popcorn, and funny. I was getting humor when I first chose this image. I thought of humor, but let's see. So we got these 7 of Wands and the 8 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I think you're someone who, I get doesn't stay down, or maybe even with, because there's a lot going on in this image with all the puzzle pieces. There's like popcorn on the side. You might be a person who kind of moves a lot or always just has a lot going on. And even if you don't physically have a lot going on, it would be definitely with this Eight of Swords here, mentally, you got a lot going on. You're thinking a lot, you're jumping a lot, and they really actually love this quality of yours. They love, like, they love your defensive-ness. I think they love your feistiness. They love, even I kind of get like mentally playing with you, or you guys playing with each other, making jokes. And they also love, I think they love your limits. Now, when I say they love your limits, what I mean is they love when you say enough is enough, like that you have fun. You're a person, I think, who has a lot of fun, but I am being drawn to the parent where even at the picnic, you know, enough is enough, but now come and eat, you know, you have to eat, you have to do this. And so it feels like you do have a lot of fun, but you're also someone who's like, okay, that's enough fun, we got to get stuff done. And they enjoy this quality of you. I think they enjoy that you're someone who does not stay down. Again, I get does not stay down, does not stay helpless. You would rather pick up a sword and fight your way out than just wait for someone to rescue or wait for things to go your way. You're someone who I think really takes charge and takes the lead. And I don't even know if this is necessarily because you want to with this Seven of Wands, but you do. You're someone who's like, okay, this needs to be done. We're gonna get it done. So let's see here. And if you are not there yet, because I was being drawn to the Saboteur at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this is somewhere you are going to get to. If you're younger, or maybe you're just not as spiritually developed yet, or you're just not as developed in general, you're going to get to a point where you are not going to take, like, you're going to be a go-getter. Even if you're not that right now, even if you feel trapped right now, this is something, yeah, because this is why this Eight of Swords came up. This is something you're going to work through, okay? You're going to work through it. And you'll become, once again, an advocate. You'll become someone who puts their work into action. You know, it's kind of like, when someone decides to become a psychiatrist or someone in the mental health field, often they are someone, or someone they love has struggled with mental health, and they felt that helplessness, which is why they decide that they're going to defend. Again, there's this idea of you are going to get to a point in your life, if you are not already, where you decide, I'm not going to take this lying down. I'm not just going to wait for things to happen to me, or I'm not going to just keep myself down. I'm going to use whatever I can to get to where I need to go, or where I want to go. And that's what your future spouse loves about you, is this person that you've become. I use whatever sticks are thrown at me to build a house. I use, you know, whatever swords you give me to cut my way out of here. I don't stay down. And that's what I feel with the Seven of Wands. I do not stay down. That's not for me, you know? And that might be something you are currently working through, depending on where you're at in your journey. And by the time you're with your future spouse, you're going to be someone who very much advocates for causes, who very much gets up and claims their life, like their right to be here, their right to be alive, their right to stand here. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of marginalized groups, or a lot of groups of people try to hide. They try to disappear in themselves. And just people in general, they try and hide, or they feel helpless and like life is happening to them and they have no control and they can never have control. But to be honest, the most successful people are the ones who say, okay, it doesn't matter what's going on. Yes, there are always things I can't control. What can I control? What can I do? And they use whatever is in their surroundings, whatever they have, to make something happen. Because to be honest, you can die making excuses. You can list excuses until the day you die as to why things don't work out, or you can get up, get into action, and make things happen. And I know this may sound harsh, especially if you're in this helpless stage, pile 3. If I said pile 2, I meant pile 3. If you're in this helpless stage, pile 3, this may sound harsh, but as you go through this, and feel free to click out of the reading if it really is triggering you, because that's not what I'm trying to do, but you will get to the point where you are an advocate. You are someone who fights for your health, your rights, or other people's who are like you. Like, you're not going to be someone who stays down. You're a great leader, a great family person to be around. This person admires this. You're compassion into action. And that doesn't mean you're cruel. That doesn't mean you're unkind. It just means I'm not taking things lying down. And you would only get to this point if you had been someone who did take things lying down before. So it's the growth for me. You know what I'm saying? So if you are there, congratulations. If you're not there and you are still feeling like a victim of your life, or like things are happening to you, you will get here, because this is who your future spouse marries. They don't marry the person who feels helpless. They marry the person who is empowered. And so you're going to become an empowered person. And give it time. Don't rush yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, life takes time. But anyway, their favorite qualities. Yeah, you see what I mean? You got fire to you, number 3. You got fire to you. You're a little cannonball. You're just feisty. Or even if you're male, you're like assertive. Like, you just have the energy. You have fire. You're someone who goes. You make things happen. If someone, tries to burn you, you use the flames to keep yourself warm. Like, you step away enough, you know what I'm saying? Or you use the flames to cook yourself some s'mores. Whatever is going on, you use your compassion, you use whatever happens for your betterment. That's what they love about you. That is their favorite quality about you, is seeing someone seeing a fighter, really, someone who doesn't stay down, someone who uses everything that they can, puts their compassion into action, advocate. And they love this about you. They do. Like I said, it is your mind too. You are very funny. You are very witty. I feel you're that way regardless of if you're on the helpless or not. You have a good sense of humor. A lot of you are good cooks, and they do love that. And again, because of this person you are or you've become, this is the reason I think they want to have a family with you, because they're like, this would make a great parent. You know what I mean? This is someone who's going to teach my kids how to be empowered. And so your future spouse may be someone who wants a family or wants kids, which is why this is like an important quality to have. But let's see. I actually want to get a little bit into your future spouse. So why? Yeah, you see, they're looking for someone who can kind of do it all. Yeah, okay, you got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So pile number 3, I feel your future spouse is looking for someone. I'm just saying, you know, and if you're not this person yet, you will get there, okay? Stop stressing, you will get there. But regardless of the male, female, your future spouse, whoever you are watching this, they are looking for someone who can run the home and run the jobs, you know, like who can do it all. They're looking for someone who can do it all, who's confident, who's assertive, who owns who they are. They're not looking for someone who's hiding. And so if you're hiding right now, this is not, again, I'm not trying to attack you or make you feel bad. I know sometimes my tone can sound very like I'm punching you in the face, and that's not what I'm trying to do, okay? I promise you. I'll work on softening it, but naturally I'm just kind of like caustic and abrupt. That's just how I am. Anyway, and again, I'm not excusing that, but your future spouse is looking for someone who can do it all, someone who is abundant, someone who has kindness, because at the core of this, with Advocate and even Queen of Pentacles, this is someone who has heart. The Queen of Pentacles is not a cold queen. She's not the Queen of Swords. She uses her heart. Her heart is part of what drives her into action. And so I feel like your future spouse is looking for someone who has that sort of empowerment, who has that sort of, I am going to make things happen, who has that fire in them. They're not looking for someone who is defeated by life. They're looking for someone who is going to bring light to life, and that is the person you are going to be, or you are right now, and that is why they fall in love with you. Honestly, you could do it all. You could be a good wife, you'll be a good, you know, or a good husband, you'd be good at taking care of the kids, you'd be good at making sure their finances are together, you know, you'll have it all together. That is who you're going to be before you are with this person, or who they're going to see you being as you guys are together. Confident, again, they like someone, I just think they like someone who knows who they are and knows what they want. They find that attractive, your future spouse. So let's see what else their favorite qualities of yours are. Yeah, you see? You don't give a fudge. You don't care what other people say. You don't care. You are the messenger. You know what I mean? You're not the person waiting for things to happen to you. Once again, the Emperor. Yeah, there's this very take charge energy. That's their favorite part. Once again, with the Four of Cups in reverse, you don't wait for things to happen to you. You don't wait. You're not waiting your turn. You grab your turn. You say, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get the money. I'm going to get, I'm going to get the money to even help this shelter. I'm going to make sure everybody has food. I'm going to make sure everybody has what they need. I'm making it happen because I made it first. The first person you have to do that for in order to do it for other people is yourself. I've made it happen for myself. I'm going to make it happen for other people. That is their favorite quality of yours. They love it. They love. I mean, I'm telling you, this person loves your fire. They love your drive. They are, quite frankly, a little bit obsessed with it. Like it like turns them on. Like I'm feeling like it turns them on. They very much enjoy your take charge energy. They enjoy someone who doesn't care what people think, who is assertive, who doesn't wait their turn, someone who puts compassion into action. Again, at the heart of this, what they really love about you is your heart, because you don't do this for no reason. You don't do this just to have control over other people. You do this because you have something to defend, you have something to love, you have something to share, you have something to help. Because you are going to have a cause or something that you are helping. That is the reason why you do what you do. Just for example, if you're LGBTQ, you know what I mean? Maybe you start counseling other kids who are LGBTQ, or maybe you decide that you want to do a stop the bullying campaign, or maybe, if you're black, and you're black and you're like Black Lives Matter or whatever other movement you feel is in your culture or in your experience, because it is your personal experience that is inspiring you to do this. But what you take action towards, your confidence, your ability to defend this, your ability to get out of this helpless victim mentality and take on the role of I'm gonna make happen, is what draws this person to you like a moth to a flame. Again, being drawn to that R. Kelly. It's a remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing. Okay, you are just it. You're it. You're the party by the time this person meets you or knows you or courts you. Because honestly, they wouldn't court any, they're not, this is not someone, your future spouse is not someone who is into people who don't like don't have their life together. I just feel them being like, ugh, like that's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want anybody who doesn't have their life together or doesn't. And again, life together just means you're empowered. It doesn't matter, because this is regardless of how much is. This is not someone who's looking at how much is in your bank account. You know what I mean? I think you are going to be someone who builds a level of wealth, but that's not what this person is looking at. They're not saying, oh, how much money do you have, or oh, you know, what clothes is he or she wearing, or what clothes are they wearing, or you know, what is their social group? Like all of this has to do with who the person is inside. So this person is definitely looking at the interior of someone before they make a decision of who they would like to be with them. And this person does, not gonna lie, pile number 3, your person feels a little choosy. They feel like someone who does not, maybe isn't easy to date or isn't easy to pin down. Yeah, look at this. We got God and Don Juan. And this was for their energy, not yours. I was trying to. So this is someone, your future spouse is someone who is still very kind, okay? They love people. They love, I feel like they recognize the eternal force within yourself and others. They see the connection of things, but they're also highly seductive. So whoever your future spouse is, there's someone who a lot of people want, who has a lot of charisma. That's what I feel. They have a lot of charisma. A lot of people would be into them, guy or girl. And so they're not looking, I hear this idea of like, I don't want anyone. You know, I could have anyone. I don't want anyone. I'm looking for someone specific. I'm looking for someone with certain qualities. And you fit that niche by the time you meet this person. And that's why they fall in love with you. Yes, they do. I'm sorry. I don't know how empowered you feel, pile number 3, but know that by the time you meet this person to get together, you are going to be, you guys are giving power couple energy for sure. Again, with that, the image you chose of the popcorn, it just makes me think of family and all of these messy things, but it's not messy at all. Like you guys have that together. You have family together, you have work together, and you guys are just it. You're the power couple. So yeah. I spoke really fast, as I always do. I'm sorry. I hope you kept up, or you slowed it down to 0.75. No shame there. But if you enjoyed this reading, pile number 3, comment down below. I do have personal readings available through my Etsy. If you're interested in that, there's a link in the description box. Be sure to give this a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, hello pile 4, my final pile. If you chose this image with kind of like the incense burning stick, then this is going to be your reading. So right away when I picked this image, I was only going to do 3 piles originally, but I couldn't like let this image go. I felt still like there was another pile that needed to be. And I don't know, I do get kind of dark energy from this, but also protective energy. So witchcraft or spells or things that protect people or keep them safe. So pile number 4, I feel one of your future spouse's favorite, most adorable qualities that they love about you is your protectiveness of yourself and maybe of the people you love. You're someone who maybe isn't that easy to get close to or isn't that easy to let people in, but they enjoy this aspect because I feel they feel honored to be the person that you let into your life. Or yeah, the person you let into your life. Okay, so let's see what else here. Pile 4's future spouses. Ooh, favorite qualities. Okay. We have the King of Cups, 2 of Cups, or 2 of Pentacles in reverse, excuse me. Okay. This is a lot more than the other piles, so they must like a lot about you, have a lot of favorite qualities. Okay, so we have the King of Cups, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands in reverse, Lovers, and the 6 of Cups upright. So I'm actually going to read this from right to left, which is different, but that's how Spirit wants to do it. And I'm starting with the 6 of Cups. So with the 6 of Cups here, I feel like one of their favorite qualities is they feel like they've known you before. This card speaks of nostalgia. It speaks of the past. It speaks of generosity with the past. So this could be, you know, just for some of you, it doesn't have to be, but it could be an ex or someone you either were in a partnership with already in this life or in a past life. Or it just, I feel like you bring out the kid in them. Like they feel like they've known you before. And I don't know, I feel like that you bring out also this person's generous qualities, male or female, they want to give to you. And it feels specific to you. This isn't actually someone who I feel is, not that they're not generous, but it's not like they're looking to be generous with everyone. They specifically want to be generous with you. You know, they feel it's particularly generous or attached to you. So this is a very, I would say, definitely selective person when it comes to who they're going to give their time and energy to. It's not anyone. Trust that. Or their emotions to. It's not anyone. Like, they don't do that. A more private person. So with the Lovers here, I do feel like this person feels like you were made for them, honestly. Their favorite quality is like you guys are made for each other. That's what I hear. We were made for each other. They feel like you're perfect matches. They do. They feel like you match each other. And this is, again, once, like I said, this doesn't seem like someone who is quick to jump in a relationship or someone who even bothers to open up to people or bothers to be generous with people. Like, they're just not I just don't think this is how this person works. They're not really worried about it, but they feel very connected to you. And I think you feel connected to them through the divine. Like you feel like this is a relationship, or, you know, you've met this person for a reason. That's what I feel like. So I think this person thinks sometimes you can take on a lot, like protectively, because you are protective of the people you love. But actually, one of their favorite things is what they do. They enjoy, it's not their favorite quality of yours, but their favorite quality of kind of your relationship, I feel more so. They like unburdening you. So they like taking on some of your problems as their own and giving you relief. They like relieving you. So I don't know that they love that you take a lot of things on, but it just kind of feels like they like relieving you of that. They like being able to be like, hey, babe, or, you know, hey, pal 4, can I take that? Or can I do the dishes for you? You know, this is very giving acts of service. They love doing acts of service for you. They love being available for you. And so that's one of their, not even favorite qualities of yours, but it's coming through that. That is something they very much enjoy. So with the 8 of Wands here, 8 of Wands, I feel they do enjoy, what am I seeing? I don't know. I kind of got the idea of this may be a partnership that's coming in soon for you. I know, like, soon, what does that even mean? 10 years, 5 years, 20 years? What does soon mean? But I don't know. I kind of get this idea this is coming soon for you, because maybe, pile 4, you're at a point where you're pretty overburdened with either, like, spiritual malice from dark forces, or just a lot of things going on that you kind of need some relief, and this person may be the relief that is coming in for you. So it's kind of like backwards. Your love story may look a little different than the average person's, especially because since I read this right to left, which even makes me think of like Japanese manga. So your love story may look a little different than the average person's, or than you would typically think a love story would look. But yeah, I feel like you take on a lot. That's what's really coming in. And I feel they do admire this, but their favorite thing is being the person to relieve you of that. Being the person to be like, hey, you know, pop 4, put that down, I'll do that. You know, take rest, I'll do that. I think they find you to be, yeah, with the King of Cups, very emotionally strong, able to handle a lot, able to handle a lot of attacks, a lot of influences, a lot of negative energy that is sent your way. You're very good at handling it. But again, it can get to be too much. And this is where this person likes to come in and be like, hey, let me handle it. So let's see their favorite qualities of you, pile. Okay. 2. Okay. Detective and judge. You see? Okay. So I'll read the light attributes. Detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Judge, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. So what I felt with the detective card is they like how you are able to figure things out. I don't know why I imagine like you having a Finsta and figuring out all this information about people, or even if someone is like, you're good at figuring out if someone is good or bad, or if someone is hiding something from you. It's very hard to hide things from you. I don't think this person tries to hide things from you, but it's like they like that, they like your little sneaky looking for things energy. They like that you investigate things to figure out what's good or what's not good. With the judge, I was actually being drawn to How I Met Your Mother, if you've ever seen the character Lily. She does this thing called Aldrin Justice, and so if someone does something bad, she takes something away, and she does like legitimately steal things that people need, but it's kind of like her way of balancing the scales because someone isn't nice or someone isn't doing the right thing. That's kind of what I feel you do. Like it's almost childish the way you do certain things, but they enjoy how you approach it though. Like in Aldrin Justice, you know, she takes things until they apologize or they do the right thing, and then she'll give it back. So maybe you're a little bit of a kleptomaniac and you like to take things, or you kind of like, that's how you distribute power in a very subtle way that maybe people aren't aware of unless they know you. You know, there's this idea of you both being kind of secretive or having secrets at play. But they do enjoy that side of you. Yeah, I'm getting Aldrin Justice, definitely. And then your desire to seek out the truth. I think they really like when you wear drapey things, by the way, with the judge and the detective. So like a bathrobe, or even like a kimono. I don't know, maybe you both are really into anime or Japanese things, because I'm being drawn to like a kimono, a loose kimono, and they would like that look on you. Or maybe they themselves are very much into anime or very much into Asian influenced things, you know? If so, that's something. So let's see what else. They have a lot of these Rider-Waite. Okay, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this idea of pile number 4, you don't give it all away. Let me move this over. Let's hope that's more center. Okay, sorry about that. Pile number 4, you don't give it all away. You're not someone who, I feel you're very protective of yourself. I'm just getting that energy here. You're very protective of yourself and very protective of those you love with this Queen of Pentacles. So you're not quick to give to people who are not in your inner circle. I'm not saying you're selfish or this person is selfish, but it does feel like you guys are choosier. Like you don't have to give to everyone. You're not about just spreading the love. You know, you're like, I got finite amount of energy and love, and mother effers be coming for me all the time. I can't be sharing all that love out there. And so you're very particular with who you show affection to or who you give to things to. They enjoy this. They like that it's selective. Again, they like the selectivity of like being allowed into your circle, being allowed into your grace. With the Two of Wands in reverse, I don't know, I'm getting kind of a slow moving energy from you. Let's see. Almost like you're slow to take action. Like you take on a lot, but you're slow to take action. A lot of the things you take on are almost like ideas, but they're not actualized. They're not things you actually did. You have trouble maybe balancing the things you did, but I think they actually like that you're not quick to, that you kind of take your time. I think they like that you take your time. They want someone who takes their time. Let's see. Who is pile number 4's future spouse? Let's get a little bit about them. Okay. It's just this one and this. The Empress, I had another pile like that. Interesting. The Empress in reverse, but a different deck. And the Seven of Pentacles. So for some reason I'm being drawn to, I had a failed relationship or a failed marriage or a failed, like something didn't go according to plan or something just didn't work. Something didn't work in their past. They had something and it did not work. And I think because of that, that's why they're so selective about who is invited into their energy or who they're willing to give to. Yeah, this might be someone who even went through, I'm hearing a lot of failures. Like I had a lot of failures. And so I don't do things for, yeah. This is someone who may have been more free-spirited when they were younger, but as they've gotten older, they've kind of chilled out and realized they just want, like they want a family or they just want it to be them and a partner. Like they're very, I feel like this person has a very specific idea of what they want in the future. And I don't even know if you fit what they want in the future, but they feel a pull to you. That's really what it is. They feel a pull to you. And so they enjoy what, you know what it is? That's what I'm getting, okay? This may have been someone, pile number 4, who had a very particular future in mind and didn't pan out, or they failed in marriage, or they failed to get someone, and they kind of like closed the future off, maybe entirely, where they just stopped dreaming of finding someone to love. They stopped dreaming of things like the future. And with you, it's like you open it back up again. You open the idea of maybe there is a future. Maybe I could fall in love and someone isn't, going to betray me, or it's not going to end badly. Maybe I could have children, or maybe not. Like maybe life could be traveling. It's kind of like this idea of maybe this person, and this is an example, it's not specific to the person, but the idea of like maybe this person always wanted to like work 9 to 5 in a sense, get a wife, have a kid, live in the suburbs, but then they tried it or something really went wrong there with someone they were going to do that with, and so they decided, okay, I'm not even looking, I'm not thinking of the future, I don't know what I want. But then you come along and they're like, you know what, actually maybe my life would be better if I just was like a hippie with my wife or my husband, and we just went on road trips across America, or we flew all the way to Spain and stayed in Spain and we traveled for a living instead of this idea of family stability that I thought I was going to have. Actually, this thing works better. So it's almost like you're the unexpected surprise they didn't know maybe that they wanted, but they would have actually been unhappy had they continued down the path. So every failure this person has actually led them to you, and is there for a reason, because if they didn't, they would be in a life they didn't actually want. They didn't know they didn't want it, but they would be in a life they didn't actually want. And finding you, it's like you are actually what they want. They just didn't know it. That's so cute. You guys are divine. You guys are divine. So anything else for I didn't even get one of these. Their favorite qualities. Future spouse of pile number 4, favorite quality. Their favorite quality. Being drawn to this one. Yeah, you see, they feel so connected to you. I feel like this is the type of person to tell you you're my home, even though, I don't know how you feel about building homes and other people, but you're my home. Anywhere that we go, maybe you guys really travel a lot together. I am kind of getting that, and it's like wherever we go, it feels like home when I'm with you. And I didn't really think that was possible, which is, oh my God, I'm getting something else, which is maybe why this person wanted to set down roots, wanted to stay in one place. But with you, it's like, well, we could go anywhere. The whole world's our home now because you're home for me. Oh, that's so sweet. So yeah, Am I see? That is actually so sweet that they think you're their home and they would go anywhere with you. Oh. Adorable. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 4. That was so cute. That was a cute little ending. If you enjoyed this reading, comment down below. If you're interested in getting a personal reading from me, the link is in the description box to my Etsy shop. Be sure to give this a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one, pile 4. Bye.